Welcome to Sports News. The Super Falcons of Nigeria have been ranked as the best playing team in Africa by World Football governing body FIFA. Although the Super Falcons dropped a place to occupy the 35th position in the world, they remain the top team on the continent. 8-time African champions are closely followed by Ghana's Black Queens, who are placed 50th in the world. The indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon are in third spot. 2012 African Women Championship winners Equatorial Guinea in fourth, while South Africa moved up to the fifth position. Côte d'Ivoire, North Africa's quartet of Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia and Egypt all make up the top 10 teams in Africa. The next ranking will be released on December the 19th. The Congress of the Nigeria Football Federation has announced that elections into the body's executive committee will be conducted on Tuesday, September the 30th in Warri, Delta State. The Congress, which was presided by outgoing NFF President Aminu Megeri, was well attended, with Bola Joaba and Alhassan Yakmut representing the Sports Minister and Director General of the National Sports Commission. The decision is in line with the directive of the World Football Governing Body, FIFA, that new officers into the NFF be elected as soon as possible to avoid international sanctions. In the English Premier League, Danny Welbeck opened his Arsenal account as 3 goals in 4 minutes helped the Gunners beat Aston Villa 3-0. Arsenal opened the scoring when Welbeck put Mesut Ozil through on goal and the German slotted home calmly. Ozil then repaid the favour by crossing for Welbeck to side foot in from close range as the England striker scored for the first time in 16 club games. Aston Villa defender Ali Sissoko turned a Kieran Gibbs shot into his own net. The second half saw Arsenal comfortably control the game to ensure Arsene Wenger's side produced the ideal response to the midweek defeat by Borussia Dortmund in the UEFA Champions League.
From Sissoko! A devastating period this, and Aston Villa find themselves 3-0 down. I think he was probably aware of Oxlade-Chamberlain lurking behind him. Would the ball of Gibbs found Oxlade-Chamberlain? Maybe it would have. That's what was certainly on his...
Well, another result, Liverpool's rather shaky yet inconsistency suffered their third defeat in 5 games, and league games that is, this season, as West Ham emerged victorious 3-1 at Upton Park. Our Senegalese international Papi Cissé saved the day for Newcastle United and under-fire manager Alan Pardew with 2 goals to earn the 2-2 draw with Hull City. Victor Wanyama broke the resistance of 10-man Swansea as Southampton left the Liberty Stadium with a 1-0 victory. Nico Cranch's stunning late free kick secured QPR a 2-2 draw at home to Stoke. Burnley and Sunderland remain without a Premier League win this season after a scrappy stalemate. A decision in the 2018 and 2022 World Cup's bidding corruption inquiry is unlikely until next year. These are the words of FIFA's ethics prosecutor, Michael Garcia, who called for greater transparency within the Swiss-based body. The 2018 tournament was awarded by FIFA to Russia in 2010, with the 2022 event handed to Qatar at the same time. The American, who last month filed a report into the legality of the bidding processes, revealed that no one at FIFA had read the confidential reports.
I think what we need at this point is greater transparency into the process while continuing to protect the rights of all parties. Transparency into charges, into decisions, into the basis for those decisions, and into the facts. Those rules should apply whether it's a win or lose. And I hope as this code is studied and it's applied, and it may even be revised, that it will be possible to have that type of transparency, and that the work of the FIFA Ethics Committee can build that confidence in the process that must ultimately be the goal of enforcement of ethics in sports. Thank you.
Lewis Hamilton outclasses Mercedes teammate Nico Rosberg on his final flying lap to secure pole position at the Singapore Grand Prix. Hamilton, who trails championship leader Rosberg by 22 points with 6 races remaining, crossed the finish line in 1 minute 45.681 seconds. Daniel Ricciardo was third fastest in 1 minute 45.854 seconds as Red Bull took both spots on the second row, with 3-time Singapore winner Sebastian Vettel clocking 1 minute 45.902 seconds to claim 4th on the grid. Ferrari's Fernando Alonso was 5th fastest, just ahead of Felipe Massa. The pole was Hamilton's 6th of the season and 37th overall. And that's sports news. The news at 10 continues in a moment.
On the international scene, dozens of hostages taken by Islamic State militants from the Turkish consulate in the northern Iraqi city of Mosul are now free. Turkish officials confirmed this, adding that all 49 released hostages were taken to a province in southeastern Turkey and are now in Ankara, the country's capital. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said it had been a detailed and secret operation. The hostages were seized after IS militants overran Mosul in a rapid advance in June. The Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta has been summoned to appear before an international criminal court tribunal on October the 8th. Judges at the ICC want to question him over claims that his government is withholding documents that prosecutors need to prepare his crimes against humanity trial. The trial has already been delayed several times. 2 weeks ago, prosecutors asked for the case against President Kenyatta to be adjourned indefinitely, saying they didn't have enough evidence because of obstruction by the Kenyan government. Mr. Kenyatta denies organizing ethnic massacres after elections in 2007, where some 1,200 people were killed and 600,000 others driven from their homes. President Kenyatta has repeatedly argued he needs to remain in Kenya to fight militants from the Al-Shabaab group and take care of state affairs. And the main news again. President Goodluck Jonathan today paid a condolence visit to the Synagogue Church of All Nations, where he sympathized with families of members of the collapsed synagogue building. And from there, the president headed straight to join the PDP family in a political rally held in Lagos State. And Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta is to appear before an international criminal court over alleged crimes committed against humanity. Well, that's the news at 10 tonight. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I'm Harriet Agbini. Have a pleasant night.